Hi, I'm Stuart from SAP Leadworks. Welcome to the next video. So in this video, I wanted to give a bit of an update about my situation with what's been going on with my back lately, as it's been 3 weeks since I last posted talking about what's happened to me. Firstly, I'd like to say a massive thank you to all the people that reached out to me. I've never had so many messages from one single video before. I think there must have been about 150 messages, and I read through every single one of them and replied to it. So if you did send me a message, um, thank you very much for doing that. It was really appreciated, and it was nice to read what other people have been going through, and the fact that well, it seems like most of the people that watch these videos have suffered with similar things with back issues and stuff. And it was reassuring to know that I'd say probably 95% of the people that have had back issues in the comments all seem to have got it resolved. So I had lots of really good advice about things to do, about going to for physio, chiropractor, um, going for walks, doing an MRI scan, obviously making sure you're eating well and got a good diet. Acupuncture, I think a few people said. There was some other ones about eating ginger. Another person said about a bone setter and everything. So it was really, really nice to read all the comments and take on board all the advice, which is it honestly it was so appreciated, and it was exactly what I needed to hear. Because when you're in this position, when you've been out of work for quite a long time, in my case, it's actually 8 weeks today that I haven't worked for, all bar 2 days, which I'll talk about in a minute. But my main work that I do and the company that I subcontract for mostly, I haven't worked with for them for sort of like 8 weeks. So that's yes, 8 weeks without any income, and my back issue actually started 12 weeks ago. So it's been going on for quite some time. And as I say, I haven't actually worked for 8 weeks. And I would say it is slightly better than what it first was. When it first happened, I literally I could not even get off the sofa. I had to roll off roll off the sofa, and I couldn't stand up straight. I was all crooked, and I think I had about sort of like 3 or 4 days like that, and then things did start to kind of settle down a little bit. And now for the last probably the last 5 weeks, my back has been the same. I've just got this constant two aches on my lower back on both sides. And sometimes it actually feels like it's the spine that hurts as well, like it's being compressed. Um, but it just doesn't seem. I just can't seem to shift it. It just yeah, it's just always there, and so the whole time I'm constantly aware of my back. And usually you stand up and you don't think about your back, but I'm completely aware of it the whole time because it's hurting. And every time I move, it's just like, oh god. So yeah, so it's taking its time, and I'm not ready to go back to work just yet, although I really do need to. But what I've started doing, I've actually done 2 days this week with a friend of mine who is a roofer that I usually do sort of like Saturday jobs for. And yeah, it's good. He's such a nice bloke, honestly, good as gold. He said, "Look, well, why don't you come in and do a bit for us?" And he's helped me out massively because one, it's kind of like getting me back into the swing of things. Obviously, there's a little bit of money coming in, but also he's literally been carrying my gas bottles around, my tools, the lead. So all I've had to do is get myself into position, and the job was just making apron corners, so it wasn't too heavy. But even though I haven't actually had to pick anything up apart from pieces of lead that are probably like 450 mil long or 300 wide code 4, so they don't weigh very much. But even just doing that, I can feel it's worse sort of thing, and it's just oh my god. Um, but anyway, he's been really really good to me, and I feel really bad asking him all the time because he's working away doing his tiling, and I have to say, oh, is it okay to move my gas bottles and things? But he's just like, yeah, he just honestly such a nice guy. And I've done his jobs now on Saturdays for the last 14 years. Tidy Roofing, he's on Instagram, and yeah, if you need any roofing works done, check him out. Because honestly, I don't just say this. I've over the years, I've met a lot of roofers, and he is so neat. Honestly, this yeah, it's different class. So if you need any tiling work done, go and check them out on Instagram. They're really nice guys. It's just him and his son normally. But yeah, they'll sort you out. Well, I wasn't expecting to give him a bit of a plug, but there you go. It just rolled out. But the plan is anyway. So this week I've done 2 days with him. Next week I'm going to try to do 3 days, and I'm just going to try over the next few weeks. Going to try and slowly just kind of work my way back into it until I can do a whole week, and then hopefully things will be back to normal. But at the moment, I just know there's no way I can start lifting rolls of lead around. And obviously, I'm thinking when I do come to that, what I'm going to have to do, rather than try to pick a whole roll of whatever lead it is, which it's what it's like on site. It's all about, a lot of it is to do with speed, isn't it? So you just pick up the roll and you move it wherever you're working. But what I'm going to have to do is just literally cut my lead to size and just try to make things as light as possible. Just try and help myself out in that way as much as I can. Um, so where I'm at with my back at the moment, things are just staying the same as what they are. So I'm going to try to do an MRI scan now, which wasn't as straightforward as thought it was going to be. I thought, yeah, I can just go private and I can just pay, walk in and get it done. And when I was looking online, it said, yeah, you don't need a doctor's referrals and all the rest of it. And then I phoned a couple of them up, and they said you need a referral from a doctor or a chiropractor or a physio. And I'm like, well, from the website, it's a bit misleading because it just seems to say that you can just walk in. But anyway, so I've been to the doctors. I've made an appointment, I should say, for the doctors. I've got an appointment on Wednesday, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to get a referral from the doctor, and then I'll be able to do an MRI scan. I just want to see if there's anything else going on as to why it's taking so long to heal. I think the MRI is going to cost me about £350, but I think it'll be worth it just to know if there's anything else. The doctor also referred me, I thought, to like the back specialists, but since then I've had a letter come through, and all they're actually doing is going to give me physio, which is what I've been doing privately anyway. So I'm a bit disappointed about that. I thought I was going to be getting some other treatment, but so I'm waiting for an appointment about the physio on the NHS, and see if that helps. So that's my plan really, and that's a bit of an update with me with what's going on. So I am kind of slowly getting back into work, but I think it's going to be a few more weeks before I can try and do a full week. Um, in some ways, I'm thinking actually, I know people say rest and everything else, but also I've been told to kind of do as much as you can. So I'm kind of thinking, hopefully, by working and using those muscles, which I haven't used for such a long time, hopefully that will stretch out my back and just make things better again. And I just want to let my body know that yes, I still need these muscles. So, and from working, it was going to let my body know that, because obviously, if you don't use it, you lose it, don't you? So that is my plan. And once again, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to everyone that reached out for me and sent me a message. So I hope you like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You can check me out on Instagram at SLB Leadworks. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow the channel at the moment, and I'm trying to increase the subscribers. And I can see from the analytics that actually 79% of the audience who watch the channel aren't actually subscribed. So if you would consider just pushing that button, that would really help me out to try to grow the channel. I'd love to be able to get to 5,000 by Christmas. That would be really, really nice if I could do that, and it just gives me a bit of encouragement just to keep the videos coming. There should be a couple more getting posted fairly soon. I'm working on one at the moment, so hopefully it won't be too long until the next one after this. Um, so that's something new to look out for. So thanks for watching, and hopefully catch you in the next. Cheers.